What's up, y'all? This is John from the One Carolina Show, coming to you after the day that we hired Frank Reich as the head coach. And I got to be honest with you, I'm excited personally. Like, I really am excited about this situation. But obviously, we have to look at, the other side of this, and that's what happened with Steve Wilks. Now, I'm of the mindset of two things can be true. I think that there can be a precedent that is set for someone like Steve Wilks to do what he was able to accomplish with Carolina, given his circumstances, not getting an opportunity and just kind of seeing, another situation where someone of color, if you will, doesn't get an opportunity to get a job. Now, I usually don't like to go down that road just because, it's a performance-based business. But obviously that is something that is there, and it's something that has to be, addressed on some level. But to be honest with you, I think one of the contexts that's being lost, especially when I look at a lot of what's going on in the media and their talk of the situation, is that in the history of the Carolina Panthers, this is the first time that we've hired an offensive-minded head coach, right? So when David Tepper said something to the effect that Steve Wilks would have to do just an incredible job in order to be able to take over as head coach, I think that would have almost meant going, to the playoffs and even winning, being in contention for an NFC championship or better, which, to be honest with you, was a bar that was beyond stacked that he could control, right? But at the same time, I also understand people's pushback because, it was said that David Tepper didn't show up for the last game to say thank you, especially when you look at the Carolina Panthers becoming a attractive job. I mean, just to be real, let's just keep it real. Any NFL opportunity is an attractive job for a coach, any team, right? It's the NFL, it's the highest level of the sport that you can get to. So any job's going to be attractive. But what I will say is that certain candidates may not look at this the same way because of what Steve Wilks was able to accomplish if he didn't accomplish that, right? So he provided a lot of clarity for us as a team on what our needs are, what our strengths are, and where we can grow moving forward. But like I said, I think two things can be true. I think that, this could be a good situation for Frank Reich, and it's awesome. And I'm be honest with you, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what, he looks, for in a quarterback, as he's, kind of detailed with Kristen Balboni earlier today. And I also, think that Steve Wilks, probably deserved to get a little more of an opportunity considering what he was able to do with this team, pulling us out of a pit and making us relevant again. So I definitely want to give kudos to Steve Wilks and thank him for a job well done. I do not think this is the end for Steve Wilks as a head coach. I know he's getting older, but I do believe that there'll be an opportunity for him to coach somewhere, possibly even next year. I will say the reports of him potentially going to Atlanta kind of make me a little concerned because you think about him coming back trying to fight against us and knowing us really well. But at the same time, it's a whole new regime and I'm all about competition, man. So look, if he goes there, that's just going to step the level of competition up for these guys, and make them fight even harder. So again, kudos to Steve Wilks. Thank you for a job well done, and congratulations to Frank Reich. Can't wait to see what happens moving forward with him. But, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that we made the right move with the coaching hire? Do you think Steve Wilks got the bad end of the stick? And do you think that he'll coach again? Comment below. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I appreciate you guys for everything. I'll be going live again soon where we can tap in together and talk about this hire and, go a little deeper on what this looks like for the quarterback position and the roster moving forward. But as always, man, keep positivity in your mind, Christ in your heart, and keep pounding.